And today we're going to separate the men from the boys. All this talk all week. Packers, Bears, we're the ones they talk about. Right.
When you make Star Wars, then The Empire Strikes Back, Godfather, then Godfather 2, Lord of the Rings, and then whatever the next Lord of the Rings was, you have to make a third part. Excellence in cinema demands at least a trilogy. Green Bay, Chicago gave us the pick in Chapter 1.
And there is your dagger!
Then up to the drama with a crazy series of events that left us all wanting more.
Oh, the Bears have it!
my God!
Are you serious? Looking downfield, launching downfield, going for it all! It is caught! Bears win it!
So, for the third time in the most storied rivalry in NFL history, they will get back in the ring for a third time in the same season.
We earned this! Yeah! We earned to playing games like this today, fellas!
Green Bay stumbling in on a 4-game losing streak. Haven't had Jordan Love for the last 2.5 games, though. Bears lost their last 2.
Bears, Packers, nothing more needs to be said.
Because the previous 2 Bears-Packers games were so close, and this is our third go-around previewing them in 5 weeks' time.
And loud, it's going to be one of those nights.
Let's change it up. 5 keys for each team based on what went down in the first 2 games.
Let's go!
So, for example, topping Green Bay's list, just let Jordan Love get through the game without being injured.
Touchdown, Green Bay Packers!
Cheeseheads believe had Love played the rest of the sequel, they would have prevailed. Love had a fine year, so you can see why they believe that.
Got a man wide open and it's caught for a big play and a first down.
Chicago's number 1 key, also their quarterback, having Cardiac Caleb show up to play the first half.
Keep making plays, man! Keep making plays! Make plays!
Williams, 27 TDs, only 7 picks in 2025, the master escape artist.
Let me go. Let me go.
And arguably the best fourth-quarter quarterback in the NFL this season.
The Iceman cometh! The Iceman taketh! 22-16 Bears!
Iceman!
The exciting ends are fun, but imagine if Williams' production in the first and second quarters mirrored what he did in the fourth quarter.
Throws to the end zone. Zacchaeus! Touchdown! Touchdown Bears!
They wouldn't need the dramatic finishes, which haven't all broken their way. Ben Johnson hasn't been happy with the slow starts, and even with them, Bears offense still 9th best in points per game at 25 per.
Where we are right now, what you guys are doing, it's no fluke. It's no fluke.
6th most yards per game, 7th best on third down, 12th best in the red zone, fewest turnovers in the NFL.
Walker, touchdown! What? Are you kidding me? That throw to Ja'Day Walker.
Packers defense held teams to 21 a game, 11th lowest, held Chicago to 21 and 22, so played their offense as tough as they have most.
A little flip inside. Look out! Oh, what a play that was by Brooks!
Key number 2 for Green Bay, actually tracking Williams down. Green Bay doesn't blitz much, but they've still produced the 9th highest pressure rate. Rashawn Gary, 7.5 sacks. They didn't drop Caleb in their loss, got to him once in their win.
Breaks through, he's in trouble, smash! Enagbari got through.
Chicago only gave up 24 sacks, only 2 teams took fewer. They had the 6th lowest pressure rate allowed, have 2 Pro Bowl linemen, on top of Williams appearing to descend from the Houdini bloodline.
There's no question about that time.
Chicago's second key, don't give up big chunk plays in the passing game. In their loss to Green Bay, gave up 2 passes of 40-plus yards. They gave up 11.5 yards per completion this season. No bueno.
Of Rainbow's middle, wide open. It is a touchdown for Bo Melton.
Christian Watson hauled in one of those 40 burgers. He's a burner, 611 yards, leads them in yards per game. Also 6 TDs. Had he played a whole year, he would have put up WR1 kind of digits.
To the house for the touchdown, Christian Watson.
Romeo Doubs led them in receiving yards with 724, scored a half dozen times too.
Over the shoulder, touchdown, Green Bay Packers.
Can't sleep on Jaden Reed either, came back late late in the year after being hurt to start.
Looking for Watson. Instead, it's Reed in the same area who makes the catch for a big catch and a first down against C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Stay with the Bears for their third key. Come up with a couple of takeaways. Bears defense giving up 24 points per game, only 3 teams giving up more yards per game, most of any playoff team on both fronts. But they led the league in takeaways with 33, risk-reward football at its finest.
Wright, who's got forced the most turnovers in the league, just forced another one.
Cornerback Nahshon Wright, 5 picks, a 77 rating. Tyreek Stevenson, 10 passes defensed, 92 rating. Kevin Byard led the NFL with 7 INTs, but he gave up 6 touchdowns too. Jaquan Brisker gave up 7 touchdowns along with a 134 rate. Pac's offense, 23 points per game, second best on third down, and relative to this key, third fewest turnovers.
Timing throw by Love. Look at the ball spin coming out of his hands. He don't mind the cold. Keep that hand warm in that muff.
So now back to Green Bay's third point of emphasis. Don't let Williams get hot, early or late. When they beat him, they not only picked him off, they held him to 186 yards, only 5.3 yards per attempt, a paltry 76 rating.
Williams in deep trouble. Here comes Micah Parsons, zips it away and incomplete, out of bounds.
When he didn't have to worry about Micah and the Bears won, Williams threw for 250 yards, 7.4 per attempt, 2 TDs, no picks, a 98 rating.
Now watch the vision here by Caleb. Looks to the right, catches it, goes through 1, 2, now to the backside. Finding the rookie on the in-cut.
DJ Moore led the way with 97 yards and a touchdown, one of his best games of the year.
Rips one. DJ Moore, perfect throw, and Moore's got it up across the 45 for a first down.
Packers DBs have a collection of guys to try and slow. Colston Loveland, first 5 weeks of the season, felt like they took the wrong tight end in the draft, ended up leading the Bears in receiving yards with 713, scored 6 times.
And Loveland wide open. Touchdown Bears!
Another rookie whose role got bigger and bigger as the year went along, Luther Burden, 652 yards.
So fires another seed. It's a first down at Burden.
Man, their pass-catching future seems bright, doesn't it? Rome Odunze, who they're hoping can play, he's been out for a while with a fracture in his foot. He led the team in receiving yards per game, 12 games, 661 yards.
Touchdown Odunze.
Plus, they have tight end Cole Kmet to boot. Okay, Packers key number 4, get Josh Jacobs going. 4 yards per carry this year, so had to grind 929 yards. Did touch it down 13 times on handoffs. When they won, he went for 86 yards on 4-3 a pop and scored.
Jacobs up the middle, burrowing his way, end zone, and he is in!
When the Bears beat Green Bay, they held him to 3 a carry before he left with an injury. Emmanuel Wilson stepped in and gave him 82 yards on 5-9 a carry, which fits how the Bears typically have played the run. They allowed running backs 4.8 per carry in 2025.
Stevenson can't get him on the ground, and
Bears' fourth key, find a way to blow up Love a couple of times.
They can't block you guys. All right? So let's put the pressure on them.
Bears didn't rack up a lot of quarterbacks, didn't have a high pressure rate this season, but Jervin Dexter got home 6 times, Montez Sweat 10.
And he's sacked.
Green Bay, just 29 sacks taken, 7th fewest. Bears sacked Malik Willis twice in their win.
oh no, and Edwards comes out of there and says, not on my watch, bro.
Only sacked Love once in their loss. Left tackle Rasheed Walker gave up 7 this season.
Now in trouble. Here comes Montez Sweat, and he is sacked.
Packers O-line with a 35% pressure rate allowed, 24th overall. But Love only took 21 sacks in 15 games, so not an easy dude to plant.
Love looking around, doesn't run often. Is he going to make it? Diving forward, looks like he does.
Bears' 5th key, make sure DeAndre Swift and Kyle Monangai eat. Their offense is at its best when those 2 guys are gashing teams. Chicago, 3rd most rushing yards per game this season, 3rd highest yards per carry. Swift over 1,000 yards on 4-9 a pop, 9 touchdowns.
And Swift has a good run to pick up 9, and that's big.
Monangai, 783 yards, 4.6 per attempt, 5 scores.
Don't try to run out with Monangai. That'll give him a little space and a first down and some juice.
When Chicago beat Green Bay, team averaged 5.8 a carry. When they lost, only hit it 4.3 per attempt. Packers defense has played backs well in 2025, holding them to 4-1 a try.
Give it to him again, why not? And he gets popped. Packers were ready for it with Quay Walker that time.
And finally, Green Bay's fifth key, finish in the red zone. They went 0 for 5 in their loss to the Bears. That doomed them as much as anything else that night.
Packers have moved the ball plenty tonight. They just haven't scored in the red zone. That's really why this game is still in hand.
Bears 15th inside the 20, so they played over their heads in that one. Should it be close again? Cairo Santos, 25 of 30 this year on field goal attempts, perfect on extra points. Green Bay's Brandon McManus, 24 for 30 on field goal tries, 32 for 33 on extra points. Packers, 4-4-1 as a road team, 5-4 versus teams over 500. Bears, 4-5 versus teams with more wins than losses, but 6-2 in front of their hometown fans.
We call this the danger zone.
We hit on their modern playoff game in one preview, the most lopsided Bears beatdown in the other. Since they went to OT last time, let's show a little of each of the previous 2 OT battles between them to keep it fair.
Green Bay's first obstacle on its road to recovery was a one-man running attack, Walter Payton. Against Green Bay, the mighty bear was declawed. The swarming Packer defense handled the Bears like a baby cub, dragging them around by the scruff of their neck. At the end of 4 quarters, the 6-6 score set the game into overtime.
All right, Beverly extends the arm, left knee is down. Here's the snap.
What happened at Green Bay on opening day in 1980 set the tone for one of the most unusual seasons in Bear history.
Michael scores a touchdown on a block field goal. Absolutely incredible. The most bizarre ending to a football game I've ever witnessed.
In Week 16, the Bears welcome the Packers and a wind chill of 13 below zero to Soldier Field. Only a win would guarantee that Chicago's playoff chances wouldn't evaporate.
Kyle from center. Throwing to the post, touchdown end zone. Greg Olsen with a grab.
In the final seconds of the fourth quarter, Green Bay lined up to try a game-winning field goal. Brown once again had a hand in the matter.
25 seconds to play in the game, tied at 17. Mason Crosby from 38 yards. High snap put down. Oh, blocked again! Bears blocking, it's on the ground. Scooping it up and shoving it to the sidelines. Charles Tillman. Prayers answered with 18 seconds to play. Dave Tope's special teams unit is amazing.
Robbie Gould had a chance to win the game in overtime. But this week, he also had a chance to beat the Packers for the 7th time in the team's last 10 meetings.
Robbie Gould is gone! The Bears did it! Another frantic finish, setting up a frantic final weekend in a wild season for the Bears.